Hello student, today we will learn heat. What is heat? Heat is a form of energy. Okay? And in our daily life, we come across the number of objects. Some of them are hot and some of them are cold. For example, tea is hot and ice is cold. Okay? Or many another thing you also see someone is hot and someone is cold. So some objects are hotter than other and some are colder than other. Now how we can decide that this object is hotter than another object? It is simply by touching the object. If we feel hotness, then we can see this object is hot. Okay? Therefore, the hotness of the object is measured by its temperature. Okay? Temperature, what is temperature? Temperature is a measure of degree of hotness and coldness of the object. Okay? And temperature is measured by the device called thermometer. Okay? Now here is a thermometer, clinical thermometer. Okay? It is used by the doctors, and also we use this thermometer to measure our body temperature. This is the digital thermometer. Nowadays it is available, digital thermometer. Okay? Now measuring temperature. The thermometer that measures the temperature of our body is called clinical thermometer. A clinical thermometer has a long narrow glass tube, as you see below in the diagram. It has a tube, it has a bulb at one end containing mercury. It has a scale called Celsius scale marked in degree C. A clinical thermometer reads temperature from 35 degrees C to 42 degrees C. The clinical thermometer has a small kink near the bulb to prevent the mercury level from falling down. The normal temperature of the body is 37 degrees C. Okay? Now, how can we measure the temperature from clinical thermometer? As you are seeing in the diagram below, first we wash the thermometer, hold it firmly and give it a few jerks to bring the level of mercury below 35. Then place the bulb of the thermometer under your tongue. After some minutes, take out the thermometer and note the reading. This way, we will measure the body temperature from clinical thermometer. Okay? Now, another type of thermometer is laboratory thermometer. It is used in the laboratory to measure the temperature of different bodies. A laboratory thermometer has a long narrow glass tube. It has a bulb at one end containing mercury. It has a scale marked in 0 degrees Celsius, and the range of laboratory thermometer is generally from 10 degrees C to 110 degrees C. Now, how can we measure the temperature with the help of laboratory thermometer. So as shown in the diagram below, take some tap water in a beaker, dip the thermometer in the water so that the bulb of the thermometer does not touch the bottom or side of the beaker. Hold the thermometer vertically. The mercury level rises. Wait till the level of mercury becomes steady. Note the level of mercury. This will be the temperature of water. In this way, we can measure the temperature of anything by putting the thermometer into it. Okay. Now another topic is transfer of heat. You know that heat travels from one part to another part in a body, that is called transfer of heat, or this transfer of heat takes place from high temperature to low temperature of the body. There are the three methods for transfer of heat. These are conduction, convection, and radiation. In all the three cases, heat transfer from hot body to cold body or high temperature to lower temperature. Okay. Now, conduction. Conduction is the process by which heat is transferred in solid from the hotter end to colder end. Here is some activity. Take an iron or aluminum rod of strip, fixed a few wax pieces on at equal distance, clamp the rod to a stand, hit the other end of the rod, the wax pieces begin to melt and fall down and from the heated end. This shows that heat is transferred from hotter end to colder end. ठीक, जिस तरह से हम लोग एक एंड को हीट कर रहे हैं, वैक्स लगा दिए हैं, तो पहले उस एंड का वैक्स मेल्ट होकर के डाउन होगा जिस तरफ हम हीट कर रहे हैं, उसके बाद आगे का वैक्स मेल्ट होना स्टार्ट होगा. ठीक है. तो इससे ये समझ में आता है कि हीट ट्रांसफ़र हो रहा है फ्रॉम हॉट एंड टू कोल्ड एंड. ओके. Conductor and insulator. What is conductor? Conductor are those materials which allow heat to pass through them easily. उसको हम कंडक्टर कहेंगे. एक फॉर एग्जाम्पल आयरन, एल्युमिनियम, कॉपर, these are the good conductor of heat. While in the other end, insulator. Insulator is a material which do not heat to pass through them. For example, wood, plastic, glass, rubber, air, water, these are the insulator through which heat cannot pass. Okay. Now, convection. Convection is the process by which heat is transferred in liquid and gases from the hotter part to the colder part. एक एक्टिविटी देखिए इसमें परफॉर्म कर सकते हैं. You take some water in a flask, keep it on the stand, put a crystal of potassium permanganate in it, hit it with a burner. The water at the bottom becomes hot and rises up, and cold water from the top moves down. This water becomes hot and rises up, and cold water from the top moves down, and this process continues till the all water gets heated. This shows that heat is transferred by convection. Okay. You can see the diagram which shows the transfer of heat by the process of convection. Convection in air. The air near the heat source get heated and rises up. The air from the sides moves to take its place. In this way, the air gets heated. If you keep one end above a flame and one end on the side of the flame, then hand to the top feels hot because the air above is heated by convection. The hand at the side does not feel hot because there is no convection. ठीक है. सी ब्रिज एंड लैंड ब्रिज, ये एक प्रोसेस है जिससे हीट का ट्रांसफ़र यानी एयर का मूवमेंट होता है फ्रॉम लैंड टू सी एंड फ्रॉम सी टू लैंड by the process of convection. During the day, the land gets heated faster than sea. So the air above the land gets heated, becomes hotter and rises up, and cool air from the sea moves towards the land. This process is called sea bridge. Okay? In the opposite hand, during the night, sea cools down slowly than the land. So the hot air above the sea rises up and the cold air from the land moves towards the sea. This is called land bridge. Here is the diagram which shows the direction of flow of cold air and warm air in sea bridge and land bridge. Now third one is radiation. Radiation is the process in which heat is transferred from one place to another without any help of medium. यानी in the process of radiation, medium is not necessary. The best example of radiation of heat is the heat coming from the sun and reaches to the earth, and this process of reaching heat from the sun to the earth is called radiation. All hot bodies radiates heat. Now, dark colored surface absorbs more heat than light colored surface. Okay, so dark color absorbs more heat than light color. Okay, you take two tin cans of same size. One is painted outside black and another with white. Pour equal amount of water in each and leave them in sunlight for an hour. Now measures the temperature of both of the cans. The water in the black can is warmer than the white can. It shows that dark color absorbs more heat than light color. In opposite, the dark color also radiate more heat than the light color surface. Okay, means dark color is more absorber and more radiator of heat. Kinds of cloth we wear in summer and winter. So in winter, we prefer to wear cloth of dark color because dark absorbs more heat, which keep us warm. In the other hand, in winter season, we prefer to wear light color cloth because it absorbs less amount of heat and we feel cool. Okay, in we wear woolen cloths in the winter because wool is a poor conductor of heat and the air in between the wool fiber prevents loss of heat from our body, so we feel warm. This is the process of convection, conduction and radiation, and this is the paper spiral. Okay, thank you.